Hey everybody, welcome back. Mars Horizon. We're 1 month away from the X-ray telescope, but this video is going to have a whole bunch of involved missions, I think, in it. So let's just get started with the telescope real quick. You kind of get it out of the way. We're going to be finished third here, which isn't really a big deal to me. We're going to be getting a whole bunch of science. That's a bigger deal as long as it gets off the ground. 86% reliability in the payload, but the launch is far from guaranteed. And it looks to me like we should probably delay it even further, so I think we will. And we're going to bring it to March now, I guess. There we go. So we'll hit next on this now. And Mars Prep Ground HAB, ready for the next phase. So we'll do that as soon as the X-ray telescope is launched into the air. Assuming, of course, no rain this time, too. Yeah, it looks like a pretty good day. And we're going to start with 84. Still a 4% chance of boom, but, you know, I've had pretty good luck so far, so we can always rely on the game to just continue to give me luck, right? This is the first launch with the Wyvern. This is the first launch with the Wyvern. And the rocket is kind of modeled after SpaceX's Falcon 9. But it's really cheap for the performance it gives you. And I think it's because this rocket is not reusable. So they make it cheaper to kind of somewhat simulate the idea of being reusable and stuff. But in any case, you guys wanted the Wyvern, and there you go. We're setting up the telescope in it. Starts with 85% reliability, which is pretty good. All right, giant X-ray telescope. That thing looks awesome. Doesn't that thing look really cool? I think it does. We're going to have a +3 to the drift. We're starting with 3, so we're going to have to hammer this thing down. It looks like the only things I really need to worry about... I can't bring it back that way, so the game's going to do it all by itself. But all right, I'm going to aim for 30 and 30, but I don't think you guys need the puzzles for this one, so I guess I'll see you on the other side. All right, this is the last turn. We got 1 overage on nav, and we can probably use that to our advantage on this one here, I think. And then this gives me all the requirements I need, and it also satisfies this already because I kept hitting these to knock it down. So we'll just pump a whole bunch of power into this and call it good because this will satisfy everything we need. And there we go. So now we have to deploy the space telescope systems. Wow, 50 on the data, huh? 4 turns, and I need 50 of them. And there's no single action that get... Wow, okay, we're going to have to really focus on this. +4 on the drift as well. That doesn't sound very easy. That doesn't sound like a good thing at all. All right. I guess I'll play around with this. Thankfully, I only need 10 of each of the other ones, so we can kind of maybe spend the other ones to try and pump this up. I feel like I gotta hit this every single turn because I don't think there's any other way for me to get what I need unless I do. So we're gonna at least hit that once, and then I don't think I should spend any to get other resources. I think we're going to go like this. So this gives me 14 in the first turn, which is pretty good. But the +4 drift is going to be sick. It starts... That's going to suck. All right, I'll keep hammering into this, and we'll see what happens. I'll be right back. All right, final turn here. And we got to bring it back to be exactly 1 more back. So I won't be able to use this one, but that's okay because we've got 3 over on the comms. We're actually over on nav. We just need to basically just need to hit this one. This is it's pretty much perfect. It's lined up beautifully here. I hit this and everything is exactly what I need. So we'll just charge it, and that's it. It couldn't have been any more perfect than that. So let's go. And we've got a bunch of power, of course, to resist it in case we need to. But yeah, X-ray telescope's done. And I'm all right with being third on that. We got Hubble, you know? Like I'm all right with being third on that. So this is going to get me an extra $4 billion. And right then. So now comes some fun stuff, huh? You got the ground HAB to do. This is mid-course maneuver is ready. Oh, unfortunately. Okay, so we got 5 more months until that. So mid-course maneuver is next. All right, 10 and 10. I'm looking like this is a video that's tons of puzzles in this video. If puzzles are just not your thing, apologies for that. Like, that's the game, especially in late game. Like, that's just the game, right? That's just the way it goes. So it looks like we're gonna lose thrust. Pretty standard. 6 turns we're gonna be doing that, and +2 on drift. Feel like I should be addressing drift every turn, because it is going to bump up every turn, but ooh, and you're only giving me 2 commands per turn. Right, that's what you are. I forgot. Okay. I forgot that that's just the way you are. 2. I got the power for this. We'll resist it. There's not a whole lot I'll need to resist because there's only 2 commands per turn, so. Going along that note, though, we could spend here, and I think... I mean, we absolutely have to hit this 3 times, 4 times. Depends on how fast we do it. We might be able to get away with hitting it 3 times. And we'll output 1 here. So if I just hit power this time around... Well, I can't because I have to bring this drift back. So actually what I need to do, unfortunately, is I think I need to hit this. And it's going to do 2 again. And then I need to hit this twice. Wow, this is going to suck. This drift sucks a lot. Because it's going to make me do things that I don't want to do. Maybe we can address that. We'll hit this twice this turn. And then it'll correct itself around. But now then we have no nav at all. Yeah, this drift really sucks. We might have to wait till the last turn to do this. I think we do. I need to wait till a turn where it's not going to drift. So I'll need to use all turns. So going along that note, if I'm going to use every turn, let's just keep it in the center. Let's just keep it under control, but also we'll build up a supply of the other stuff that we need. So because it's just going to keep knocking that back. It wouldn't be a big deal to have 2 drift. But because we only have 2 actions, that's a pretty big deal. So I have to hit this every turn, and then I just hit this twice. Yeah, that's just going to be the pattern. These 2 things back and forth until the second to last turn, and then instead of hitting this one, we'll hit this one. And actually, you know what? Instead, why don't I go ahead and get 6 of those built up? Yeah, let's go get 6 of these built up instead. And then the second to last turn, we'll get a little bit of fuel. And then the last turn, we'll hit the fuel 2 times. Well, we won't be able to do that, though. Because I have to hit this on the last turn. It's going to bump it. So I won't be able to hit this 2 times even. So this is going to suck. This is going to suck so bad. Hang on. Why don't we do this instead? This one does 2. Hit this one and then hit the fuel this turn. And then it loses 1. Then we hit the fuel again. And then we hit the fuel again. And that should be exactly 10. Yeah. Should be exactly 10. And then that will also be exactly this output too. As long as we're hitting this one. But I'm going to need to build up some more shit. I don't know about this one. The 2 drift on a... 2 drift every turn when you only have 2 commands is a real big pain in the ass, actually. All right, so I want to hit this again and then keep the drift under control. And then next turn is the last turn. We'll get the drift under control again, which we'll have to do with this. Yep. And then we hit... Well, no, we can... Well, it needs to be between -1 and 1. So I can hit this one, bring it back 1, and that gives me enough supply to hit this. Yeah, that'll be all right. We'll do it that way. Okay. We should have just enough fuel for this. Yeah, I can't afford to lose any thrust, so. That's useless, but all right. All right, just bring it back to 1. So here. No, because it's bringing this down. I have to spend the power for it, but then I won't have enough to hit this. So, what am I lacking right now? I'm lacking... Yeah, I'm lacking the data to do this. But if I don't bring it back from that stupid +2, then I won't be able to get the bonus. And none of these give me data except this one, which doesn't give me enough nav. Yeah, because this isn't... shoot. Yeah, I screwed that up. I definitely screwed that up. I think we can... No, because it doesn't give me data. The only things that give me data is right here, and it cost me 3 of these suckers. Like, that doesn't give me enough thrust to get the bonus. Yeah, I screwed that up. Because I was going to rely on this one next turn, and it's 3 of these things instead of 1. I went into, you know, going really fast with the buttons. I went into this thinking I would just be able to replace that, but it's 3 here. So I think we'll go with, I think we'll just go with not getting the bonus here. Because it's, it doesn't seem like it's all that feasible because I don't have the data units anymore. Another thing we could do is maybe see about doing that. And yeah, I need a third action. I need a third action for this. This looks like it works, but it doesn't drift enough. Like, I can get this, but I need to drift it back. Yeah, I should have went all the way on that last turn to bring it all the way back to 2. Well, okay then. We'll just it just is what it is, you know. I can't have it drift away. Like, the drift is a requirement for mission success. The bonus is not, so. Why don't we use... There's no way to get this data and drift, right? Except for this one. That's the only way. Yeah. That brings it back, and then in order to get the thrust, you have to hit this. Yeah. So unless we get 2 bonus navs somehow, then we just don't get the bonuses here. We'd have to get 2, like, a +2 nav on a positive event. That'd be the only way. Yeah, and I know that's my bad. I just misread that. It's okay. Whatever. We got success. That's the point. All right, so we're looking at Mars prep, crewed rover in 2 months. Now 1 month, I guess. And then the HAB, we're gonna drop the HAB down at the end of this video too. That's pretty good. I haven't really found a need to do anything else with the base. Like, I was gonna rearrange these. I kept saying I was, but honestly, I just don't see a need to do it. Is there a way to optimize this more? Yeah. Could I take away the other launch pads? Yeah. But I don't care. It's, you know, you do that in your game, I guess, but I couldn't care less. I want all the launch pads. Plus, like, the launch pads are giving me, you know, build time too. It's not like it's pointless to keep them around. I'm getting, especially the small one, I'm getting a lot of bonuses for that one. But yeah, I don't really see a need, a reason to move them or rearrange in any way. Like, could I get more bonuses? Sure, but it's just not the bonuses I would get, especially this late in the game. The bonuses I would be getting are not worth the cost even. So, speaking of cost, like, a ton of cash. Habitat module gives me a ridiculous amount of money. Excuse me? Neutral event chance is converted to positive event chance during launch. What? Wait, what is this mission? The module will add an area to the station where the crew can sleep or lie. It's just another habitat, but you're paying me this much? You're gonna double my money? And give me an advanced guidance system. I have to do this mission. I'm sorry, what is this? I don't even care if it's 6 million. You're gonna give me 10 million profit from this. Yeah, you're giving me 10 million in profit from this, so I'm gonna do this mission. Wait, can I hold on? I think I might even be able to use the ISS module. I might even be able to use the shuttle for this, even save money on that. This is a $6 million payload, though. I mean, it's. I'm spending a lot on the payload there, but come on, man. There's still 10 million in profit to make from that. And that bonus is pretty nice because your neutral chance is usually really like a huge portion of it. So, right, crewed rover. Mid-course correction is ready for this too, so let's go ahead and get that done. Pretty much the same mission as last time, hopefully with slightly different terms. Oh yes, this is much more favorable. So we just need to get it up to 8, but it doesn't get altered. So as long as I do that eventually, and we can do that here. So we'll go like this and this, and let's get 6 of those, and let's get a whole bunch of those, and 6 turns to get that to where it needs to be. That doesn't seem like much of a problem. Although I don't have a whole lot of power in this one. Reducing that by 3 is a lot. I'm going to spend it. I don't have nearly as much power in this module as I do in the other one. All right. So getting to 30s. It's pretty slick. This one's going to bring it back 3 if I want to use it, but I think it's still worth it. I do that. I think that's worth it. And then we could hit it with you. And I want to say here then. Yep. So we're more than halfway on comms. Yep. I only have 1 power, though. It's a bit concerning. Will cost an additional 2. I don't want it. I'm gonna let that. I'm gonna let that happen. Or I'm gonna prevent that from happening. That's a lot of drift. In the late stages of this, I don't want to be dealing with this thing over here. So, all right, 4 turns. Still got to bring it back a bunch. We'll hit. I think we can hit this a couple of times. Let's recharge. And I think if I hit you, that does some great stuff for me. No way to resist. But I have 3 more turns after this, and the needle will be moved. As long as it doesn't move extra here. Okay, one nav is not a problem. Yeah, I don't want to resist anything. Just let it happen. All right, cool. Then I get a bonus on that one. So now I don't have to worry about the needle. And we can start looking at fuel, which I just have to hit this twice. So we do something like this. And then we recharge. I think we recharge twice. Yeah, we get ourselves 2 power. I can hit... I can't hit this. I can almost hit that twice. Maybe we'll get an extra one in this turn. I actually think it might not be as good as at least hitting this once. And then hitting you. Yeah, this. You can always do the fuel next turn too. I just want to get these up. And then the next one can be... No, this is okay. We're not going to get fuel this time, but... If we're going to have enough to get this, though, I have to have an overage. I have to have 4 of these. So this will get me the 4 of those. And then I need an overage on comms, which can be the following turn after that. Which I can't get any comms output unless I spend power for it. So I have to recharge here. Because if I don't recharge, I won't have the power to do it. That will be helpful too. Now I can spend an overage on data. Alright, so if I'm going to do an overage on data, this is going to... Nah, I have to be exactly 8. So what I'm thinking is we hit this, and then we hit this twice. And then we recharge. And then the next turn, I buy this one. And that just takes care of it. Yeah. That's how we'll do it. All good? All good. Okay. So now I'm just going to buy that top one. And then recharge everything. And that gets me the bonus. Cool. GG on the Mars prep. So we're very close. Getting things down on the surface. We're way ahead of the AI too. If I'm a little bit less energy today, it's because I've kind of got a cold. I've kind of been sick the last few days, but I wanted to come down and at least record one. If I could do it, I can. So I'm just recording a little bit because I'm looking at my channel right now, and I don't see. I see this big gap, right, where I'm like, oh, so I had a big backlog. I had, more videos I could post the following day, and now I don't. So I gotta have something there, next month, and then Kiddo with his. I've been having to play at-home teacher a little bit too with Kiddo too. SLS Block 2 is nearly done. That's what we need for the final mission. And we've got both the crewed rover and the ground HAB phase happening like right now. Same day. Both phases. So we're just going to hammer 50% of Mars prep right now. And I think maybe we do, I don't know, it doesn't really matter which one. So we'll do ground HAB first. Get the ground habitat down. All right, phase 3. Achieve Mars orbit. Okay, so I need to bring it back, and you're going to add 3 every turn. Of course you are. I don't like you. I don't. If I hit this twice this turn, at least it buys me 1 turn where I don't have to worry about it. So let's do that. Wow. I'll resist it. So my hope here is that I can keep it at -3 at the beginning of every turn. So on the final turn, when it kicks it over, it'll kick it exactly where it needs to be. And then I could, like that right there. And then I can focus the final turn on the remaining resources. That's what I'm hoping to do. Because it has to be exactly 0. So I'm going to hit this down to do this again. And then... Actually, you know what? I can use this one. 1, 2. Bumps these up. And then if I hit this again, that's a multiple of 6. So the next turn it will kick it to where it needs to be. And then I can focus on bringing it back with this again. I like that. Yay for errors. Yeah, I can't... Actually, that's okay. No, it messes up my multiple that I was going to do for my plan. Is that okay, though? I don't know if it is. I wish I could see the other puzzles, because I don't remember if there's a way to move one over 1 or not. I have the power. I'm going to resist it. Extra nav is cool. All right, so I can hit this now, and that puts it at -3. And it gets me almost where I want to be. And then, actually, why don't I just hit this now? Now now it should just kick itself back over where it needs to be anyway. So this whole turn, I don't have to deal with drift at all this whole turn. And it should just put it back where it needs to be for me. So why don't we look to get... that's pretty good. Pretty good trade. And then we could just buy this. Yeah, there's nothing that gives me both nav and data unless I want to implement drift. So we'll have to do this one step at a time, I guess. I can go like this. And then the next turn hit this one. Yeah. We're going to resist everything. All right, so now it's exactly where it needs to be. But I'm going to have to deal with it again unless I can satisfy the bonus this time, which I think just hitting this takes care of it. So I should have all conditions met this turn without it. I don't think it'll move. As long as I meet the requirements, I don't think it'll move, but we'll see. I hope not. There we go. Okay, perform Mars descent. We're going down. Of course, got to deal with heat and all that stuff now, too. And looks like we're going to get 1 to 3 heat added. Not a big deal. You have to be exactly 0. Got to put it in the right spot. And we need 10 and 16. Still only 2 actions per turn. If I want to straight up... I have to go back the other way after this then. Yeah. Or I hit you for 4 and then hit you. Bring it all the way down to 0. And don't move this at all. Let's do it. Nice. Extra navs are good. 16 of them, though. I don't know about that, man. I gotta hit this once, and then... I can hit this, and then if I hit this next turn, it's okay. So let's do that, actually. We'll plan on hitting this one next turn. Just to bring around back. Okay. We don't even necessarily need it next turn. We just need it eventually. Yeah, so let's hit this to bring the heat down. And then we'll hit you to bring all those other ones up. And we're almost done. And we're lined up perfect. And as long as it doesn't give us 3 heat here. Nope, 1. Good. So if I just focus on the rest of these. So we'll take... I need 6 of these. That will take care of it. That does everything I need right now. And then some. So the ground HAB is on... Wait, you shouldn't be checking this. There you go. Ground HAB is on the ground where it belongs. Does it deploy in all this? Yes. Do it. Yes. Oh, there's like a little ladder there and everything. That's cool. I guess it's more stairs than a ladder, right? Ground HAB is on the ground. Oh, look at this. This is that's a lot of support, and then 795 more science for 10 months. So SLS Block 2 is easily ours now, but got one more. Crewed rover. Here we go. This one's a misfit. The reliability on this one makes it a misfit. I did everything I could to counteract it, but it's at least it doesn't give us the whole 2 actions per turn thing. So just need to bop it up to 8. Eventually, there's nothing between turns happening, so that's cool. 30s across the board though is not very cool. 30 is a real drag, actually. Okay. I guess we'll start with this. Goodness. You sure? I think so. I mean, it's 6 turns. We're just gonna... I'm just worried about not having any data at all here. I feel like maybe being a bit more equal here. Because if I need to get to 30 on this with 6 turns, I gotta generate a lot of data. Because there's not a whole lot of data output in this. Yeah. You know, let's do this instead. Just the first turn. Because there's barely any data output on this. I'm a little nervous on this red area here. There it goes. It gave me that extra graphic before the bar slid. That was kind of interesting. The little flashy lights. I've been focusing so much on the puzzles, I haven't really been paying attention, but does that flashy light at the top there, does that happen if you don't, like, crit it? If you don't get the maximum? You know what? Let's bump this up 3 now. Yeah, and then we'll use this one next turn to hit that up the final 1. But we're going to have to bring it back if I do. Because this... Like... yeah, no, I can't. I don't want to set myself into a trap like that. Although, if we plan on it... He's got 5 turns. If we plan on bringing this back... I think we will. I think we'll plan on it. Bringing it to the left a bit more. Because the output for nav is all about drift. Yeah, so now we can hit this. And hit this. That. And then... I want to hit this one, but it won't let me. I don't have the power to do that. We're almost good. We're almost good on comms. I'm just trying to think of how I'm going to get to 30 in 3 more turns. Because I don't have a whole lot of output here. And I'm going to spend a little bit of it to get the 10 that's here. Damn. This is rough, man. I'm going to spend the nav here, the comms here, instead of getting power. I realize that means I don't have any defense, if you will, but we brought it back. So we have some overhead to get these now. And I think probably use comms here, then a little bit more... shit. I'm already lined up. Being already lined up is a problem. I guess I have to come back again. Yeah, I'll have to plan on coming back again. Should I get more power? I think so. Yeah, big ol' failure there. Increased by 2. You know, I'm okay with this. I think I'm okay with this. Yeah. Let's let that happen, actually. Alright. So now we're only down by 2. I can bump this up to 23. And get almost everything there. And then I need to bump you up again. And I need to get you guys like that. And then the final turn. For the final turn, see, we're up by 3 here. So what we'll do is we'll hit this one and then spend it here. That will bring it up to 4 over and then back. And it should... Unless my math is terrible, and it might be. I think my math is bad on that. Shit. Because I won't have the power anyway. I'm going to have to... I'm not going to be able to hit this. I don't need to hit this one, though. Yeah, I don't need to hit this one. I think we make this work by hitting this one. And then this one. And then I was going to hit this one, but I think I can get away with just hitting this. No, I can't output any more nav because I'm going to influence the needle. So if I'm going to influence this needle, it's got to be back in the other direction. So it's only going to be one pip this way. It's going to have to be here. It's this one, then this one, then this one. Yeah, I think this still works. As long as it doesn't make me resist, which it is. Don't inflect. Okay, you're going to take away one. You're taking away one data. Which I don't know if that's a problem. I don't know if that's a problem or not. Taking away the nav would have been a problem. You're giving it back to me anyway. Okay. All right, so for this last turn, we kick it that way. Then we bring it back. That lines the needle up. Then we spend this twice. No. I can't spend this twice. It's still not enough. I need 2 more of these. Which I spent here. So if I bring you back this way, and then I hit here and here, the only way to line it up is to hit this. Yeah, it's the only way. And to get enough comms. So I'm going to have to cross my fingers and hope for some additional nav here, I guess. Is there any other steps to take? What about spending 3 of you? Moves the needle 3. We bring it back this way. And then we bring it back again. Then we push it. I won't be able to push it forward, can I? No, because I'll still have... Technically. Oh, I need one more action. I need to be able to hit this, and then that would have solved it. Yeah. Darn. So not having power hurt me there. Let's see. Anything else we can do? Let's assume we do this anyway. Then we do this. We need to move it back by 1, which we cannot do. So we'd have to hit this again. Yeah, it's still not enough actions. If I bring you back... Bump you forward. I want to hit this, but I can't. I just simply can't. So I'm not generating enough here. My only chance on this is going to be getting bonuses. I don't like that because it's really unlikely to happen. This, of course, makes it way off course. Yeah, counting on this, the whole move it and bring it back thing was probably, it's just a bad idea because it limits me. It basically locks me into... Yeah, it locks me into a sequence that I have to do. Yeah. Without having the power. So I guess I'm just gonna wing it. We're probably not gonna get a whole lot of bonuses here, but we're at least gonna be successful, and that's really the only thing that matters, right? We'll do this, and if it decides to give me bonus nav, then cool. I doubt it, but if it does. Any minute now. No? Reducing output by 1. I'm okay with that. Thankfully. Oh. That would have been awesome if it did, though, right? All right, we're successful at least. And now we'll perform our Mars descent. We're going to get a portion of the bonus on this mission, I think. I don't remember. This might be the only mission we've ever done where I didn't get any bonus. I don't know. We'll see. 2 to 5. I got to bring it down 4. Let's do that now. Thankfully, it's not going to affect drift, so I just got to build up 10 over 6 turns. Let's spend here. Wow, that's expensive. For just 3, huh? 3 of a resource that I don't even need. Ouch. I know that's a very power-heavy turn, but it's moving the needle. That's a bonus. Okay, what are you giving me for heat now? Bopping me up to 5. Okay, I can spend, I think, this to get 10 of those. And then I got to bring that heat down even more. We can go here. And then we got to move that needle. So I was going to hit this, as I said, move the needle, but I noticed that this gives me double, and I need to catch up, so I might just let this happen. We won't move the needle this turn. We can try to focus it down next turn. As long as the heat doesn't build up too much. The 10s are awesome. They're too tempting. Getting 10 nav in a single action. It's very tempting. Bonus comms is nice. Okay, we only have to hit the heat once. We'll use that bonus comms we just did to go here. And then I think we're going to focus. Got to focus on the needle a little bit more. Actually, we could spend it here. That bumps up 3. And then we could hit it up for 2 more. Yeah, so we're very close. See, now we're getting into that territory where we might go too far. This is going to require some planning. That's my bonus. That's going to be my heat reduction, just so I don't have to listen to that thing beep at me next turn. And then I think we recharge here. I think we got to be careful on this, because if we go too far, bringing it... This is the only way to bring it back, is this one. I built up 11 data right now, though. It's a bit excessive. Yeah, you know, I'm going to let that happen. I'm going to regret that later. We're going to be 1 nav shy later. You watch, it's going to happen. All right, I don't have to worry about heat this turn. Or, if I slam it down to 0, I won't have to worry about heat ever again. Unless it hits 5, but... no, I need more of these. So we're going to recharge, hit this. And then bump comms up a little bit more. That lines it up. Then we recharge. We only have 2 more turns left. And it's fully lined up. So I gotta stay away from... My worry here... I want the heat to build. Because I need to use it as an input. If I don't use heat as an input, then I have to involve navigation. The only one where that's not true in this whole board is the mission data downlink. Everything else either requires navigation or heat. If I go too far, then I have to bring it back with 5. But I can get the resources that I need, like this. We'll use it for heat next turn, though. Why don't we just use it for heat next turn? Yeah. All right. We'll hit this next turn. We're gonna have to recharge though. Let's do the recharge instead. Yeah. Damn, this thing is failing so much. Doesn't seem like in the 80s. Oh, it's gonna take 2 resources away from me too. I don't mind. Actually, I don't mind these. I think we'll recover those. I'm gonna regret that too, probably. It doesn't feel like 81% reliability, you know? All right, 3. I don't need to worry about heat this turn, but I am gonna want to use it as an input here. So that'll bump us up a lot. And then I think I want to hit you. And then I need you. Yes. And then next turn, we can't resist anything. But next turn, how do I get the nav to pay for this? Well, we're gonna have heat though next turn. How do I get the power? I'm gonna have to hit this twice, then you, then you. That's doable. But I won't be able to resist, but that's doable. It doesn't involve navigation. And it doesn't cost me the resources that I need. Otherwise, I could hit you. Actually, I'll just hit you and then you. Yeah, that'll compensate me enough. Okay. I can't resist anything. So we'll let it go. As long as it doesn't drift me. If it drifts me, then we're screwed. But I'm not doing anything that requires drift as an input this turn. So hopefully it doesn't. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I can hit you now. And then you. And that gets me everything. And then I just recharge twice. Beautiful. Let's confirm that. At least we're going to get something for a bonus. Can I? Yeah, we recharge twice. We don't need to use power as a downlink. Or we don't need to use power as an input. There we go. The rover's on the surface. I would have really liked to have seen that, land. Like, show me the landing. Look at that HAB, though. Everything's getting set up on the surface. It's kind of cool. All right. What was the bonus? It just... I must have clicked too many times. It just moved on me. Complete Mars Send Lander. Reward. Negative 25%. Missions research cost for 6 months. So we need to complete the mission Send Lander. And that one is here. Also, this one's already... I thought this one was planned. Okay. I'm confusing... I'm confusing the ground HAB with the engine habitat. Engine and habitat. So this one's not planned yet. Because we're waiting on SRS Block 2. I mean, I didn't need to wait for it, but I did. Okay, I'm going to leave... I think I'm going to leave this video here. Had a lot of stuff happen today. And as far as like what's been skipped, we had a lot of major missions, so I don't think I skipped a whole lot of puzzles today in the video. Next mission, we've got our Grand Tour phase. And as a general reminder on what phase that is, we're going to be at Neptune. There we go. And then, I mean, we got 2 mission slots. We could do some other stuff there too, but I'm mostly just racing now at this point. Next month, we absolutely have this. And then we can do this, and then we'll have launch reliability just locked in for us. Right now, research on buildings is 50% cost for 6 months. So you'd think we would want to do that instead, but I don't know if there's a reason to, other than maybe centrifuge training. Like maybe this building to get the tier 3 astronauts. Like that's probably it. Let's just at least get that. Because everything's cheaper now, right? $62.50 for this. So yeah, we'll get this. But other than that, I don't think I need anything else. I don't need to move buildings. I don't really think I need the extra support gain. And you know, the upkeep cost doesn't matter. We're making too much money as is. So anyways, that's going to do it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you. We'll see you next time. Bye.